Okay guys, so Loki. I'm wearing my Thor shirt just for you guys, even though it was in the dirty clothes and I washed it by hand, and it's not completely dry, so there you go. So we're going to talk about Loki, Disney Plus, Marvel show about time variance authority. Throughout the show, we meet this Loki variant who ends up teaming up with Loki and to figure out what's going on. Mobius also teams up with Loki. Sylvie, the other Loki variant, she's awesome. Love her. She definitely has a very troubled past. You know, she's spent most of her life running from the Time Variance Authority, TVA. And there were many twists in the show. And another twist was Loki and Sylvie think they find where the timekeepers are, but then they find out that they're just robots and nothing's real and everything's fake. And then they go on a journey to find, Loki gets pruned, Mobius gets pruned. We think they're dead, but they're not. Loki gets pruned and sent to another timeline where he is joined by multiple variations of himself, which I thought that was going to be the disappointing part of the season, because it wasn't just Tom Hiddleston playing all the variants. I thought I was going to be disappointed by that, because when I first found that out, I was like, okay, that's something. But surprisingly not. My favorite episode was the 4th episode. That was great in my opinion. We're going to talk about this finale. I'm not a comic book reader, so everything I say about the finale, take it with a grain of salt if you're a comic book fan, because I don't read comic books. So I just love superheroes. I love watching superhero movies and TV shows, and I just really get into that kind of stuff, but I'm not a comic book fan or comic book reader. So just let that sink in for a second before you judge. And I was expecting them, when they entered the time variant, the timekeeper's lair, whatever you call it, I can't think of the name of it, and met up with the Miss Minutes. I was like, oh my god, she's totally the timekeeper, and I was pretty happy with that. And she gives them an ultimatum, basically, Loki and Sylvie, that, you can either get whatever you want, or you can become the timekeeper. I think, is that what she said? Something like that. And then when they meet the timekeeper, Kang, the Conqueror, or a version of him, a nice version of him, I was underwhelmed because I don't read the comic books. I did not know who he was. Apparently everybody else in the freaking world knows who he is. I was really excited about it. I was like, okay, that's great. But after learning more about him and the fact that he is a big deal, and he's gonna be in other movies and stuff and all this other stuff, and that he's actually an interesting character, and I guess he's also a love interest to Renslayer. So, and honestly, I was very much reminded of Wonka with him and with this episode, because, he basically offers them his job, or they can kill him and bring about all these bad versions of him that will end up probably killing and ruining the multiverse. And even the way he behaved, his mannerisms, and I mean, when I first watched it, I was like I was kind of just I was trying to be interested. I think because I was just underwhelmed. I was just having a hard time really being interested in what he was saying, honestly. But the more I've watched him and the more I think about him, I think of like the fact that he's very much like Willy Wonka. You know, his mannerisms, how he behaves. He behaves like someone who literally has no idea like how to be around people. Like he basically acts like he's like been by himself for like his whole life, which basically he's eccentric. But I love that he was very. I kind of like that about him, honestly. Spoiler alert. Loki and Sylvie fight because Loki just cares about Sylvie, and Sylvie wants to kill him, the Kane character. And they fight, and then of course Sylvie opens up a portal, and Loki goes through, and then Sylvie kills Kane. So. One of the biggest things also I feel like I want to say about the show is that I love Loki's mischievous side. I love that about him. And I'm not saying that I feel like I liked that ever since he watched the video of his life and and I changed him and made him really realize like who he is as a person and what he wants to be as a person and everything. I like that he changed and became a better Loki throughout the show and realized what he really wants is like just happiness, and I think he really was trying to just do a persona of what everybody expected of him throughout his life. And it's kind of funny. I thought I wanted that for Wanda in WandaVision. I wanted her to have a redemption arc, and she didn't really have that, kind of, but not really. I'm. It's kind of bittersweet because I feel like he finally found somebody he could love, and now we don't know. Like now he's in an alternate timeline potentially, and they don't even know who he is or something. Which it's either he doesn't exist in this timeline, or maybe like his movies didn't recognize him, which was weird. I really hope Sylvie's not obviously she's in another timeline, but hopefully they find each other again in season 2. The fact that there's gonna be a season 2 though is awesome because WandaVision was just one season and Falcon and Winter Soldier, as far as I know, is one season. So the fact that this is gonna go on is kind of awesome. I mean, I guess I should have expected that because those were 6 episodes. But I mean, there's just definitely more to talk about and more questions than answers, really. But I definitely enjoyed the show. There were definitely things I liked more than other things. I surprisingly really enjoyed the episode with all of his variations of Loki. That was pretty cool, even though it wasn't just Tom. I've been like obsessed with watching like clips and like I watched Crimson Peak recently with Tom Hiddleston, of course, and I'm just obsessed with him. Oh my God, he's just awesome. I love him so much. He's so cute. But yeah, Loki, I liked it overall. I really did. I really like Sylvie. I really want to ask my friend Shelby what she thinks about that casting because, like I said in my video a while ago, I did a video about the first episode and how she thought that Katie McGrath would be a better casting choice for Lady Loki. And I liked Sylvie. I liked the casting of it, honestly. It worked for me, personally. I did find it interesting that Renslayer, we find out that she also, like all the other TVA agents, is also, or potentially she had another life. She was a principal at a school in Ohio, which was awesome because I live in Ohio. So that was pretty cool. But there's just a lot of questions. Like I said, I really did enjoy the season. I'm trying to think of anything I forgot to mention. I love the time aspect. I love time travel. I love the time aspect of the show. It's just so complicated. I do find it funny that a lot of people thought that some episodes were similar to Doctor Who, which kind of, I mean, it's kind of funny how I feel like I feel like Tom Hiddleston or Sophia DeMarco, I think that's her name, who plays Sylvie. Either of them could be a doctor. So, yeah, I did really enjoy this season. I'm really trying to think of anything else to talk about. I thought I had more to talk about. Thought I'd be like talking forever. But yeah, I mean, it kind of stinks I didn't know who Kane was. Like I didn't know who that character was. I was just like, okay, well they're just they're just giving us this guy who is a normal looking guy. That's what I thought. I was just like underwhelmed, and the fact that he acted like so like, but the fact that I didn't. I mean, when I was watching it, I definitely thought of it as Wonka, but I think the more I think about it, I think Wonka, because it's just so funny that he really did make it seem like, he offered them what they wanted, / to have his job and to have this whole this whole thing, his whole thing. He offered them all like his job and that power, or kill him and unleash basically hell on earth and all the other multiverses. So, and it's kind of a shame, and but it's also kind of ironic that I feel like Loki 5-10 years ago would have totally killed him, but he was trying to save the world, and he was also trying to save Sylvie, and he was just trying to do the right thing for once. But I think Sylvie just, to be fair, I think she was hurt too many times in her life to trust. And I think she saw it as easier to kill him. So she did. So, but I guess what's ironic about it is it was like the tables were like the roles were reversed. Like I feel like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. What do you guys think? Hope you guys enjoyed my short. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you love the show, if you hate the show, if you hate me for not being a fan of comic books. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos from me, Sarah D. I try to do 2 to 3 videos a week, usually 3, but I'm trying to put more energy and effort into each video to make it the best possible video for you guys to enjoy. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video.